I'm out here in my now climate controlled garage. I have a couple swim baits here, a couple new swim baits that I picked up for myself. Everybody who's been asking me when the Heater Series rods will be back in stock, the answer is today, now. Hello and welcome. What's up everybody? Thank you for clicking on the video. I've got an unboxing video for you today, but I want to show you really quickly what I've been up to. This is technically a new studio that we're shooting this video in right now. That's right. Things are different in here. They may look the same behind me, but behind the camera, it's going down. We got the mini split install, guys. Shout out to my buddy Jason with Honest Hill Country HVAC. As you can see here, we got the mini split install. It's up, it's running. I'll throw in a couple short clips right here so you guys can see a little bit of the install process. I don't want to be shoving a camera in this guy's face the whole time while he was trying to work. It's mini split day. We drilled a hole in the house. There is a hole in the house. Rocking and rolling. It's about to be on. All right, guys. The mini split is in. We got the unit on the inside, we got the outside unit here. Now I'm just waiting on the electrician to get here. Shout out to everybody that recommended I get a mini split, for educating me on the mini splits, all your recommendations and suggestions and guidance that you guys have provided me here via YouTube in the comment section. I wouldn't even know what a mini split was if it wasn't for you guys. So I'm looking forward to putting this thing to work. Nothing to stop us now. Nothing to stop us now. Gonna have climate control for all my tackle and my soft plastics. If only my boat would fit in here. Dang, this close. Really excited, man. Can't wait for the AC to kick on out here. I'm gonna hang out, wait for the electrician to get here, and then we'll be up and running, man. We'll kick this mini split on for the first time and see how she cools. Let me just tell you that it's really nice in here. Like, it is really nice in here. Shout outs to everybody that gave me advice on the mini split, everybody that recommended putting a mini split in the garage to keep it cool out here. We got a nice little Arctic breeze blowing in. We got the garage door shut. You can no longer hear the cicadas, and we're no longer dripping sweat while we sit here and try to talk to you guys on camera. So, something you guys can expect now that we have the mini split up and running here in the garage and we have it climate controlled is I'm gonna be shooting a ton of content. All the videos that I've been putting off because it was too hot and too loud to film out here, I'm now gonna be able to make. I'm gonna be doing a full updated 2023 rod and reel arsenal video. Every single setup that I own, rods, reels, everything, I'm gonna be doing that. I think I'm gonna do a swim bait collection video. I was thinking I might do a little tackle wall tour for those of you that haven't seen everything that's up on the tackle wall. I got the treble head video that I still need to shoot. I'm gonna do the comparison between the one Daiwa reel that I own and compare it to the Shimano's that I'm used to using. A lot of the videos that you guys have sort of been waiting around for that I haven't had a chance to knock out, they're gonna be coming your way really soon now that we're up and running out here in the garage. We got it made in the shade with the mini split. So that's what's going down. Wanted to give you guys a quick update on the garage. We're here shooting the first video in the new climate controlled studio right now. Also got my workbench set up over here in front of the camera so that we can have a little surface area to work with as we're doing these unboxings. As you can see, I got a little stack of packages right here. I've been letting these stack up inside the house, fighting every urge to cut off into them and get a look at my new toys so that we could do it right here together on camera. You guys know I love to do the unboxing videos and you guys seem to really like them as well. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I got 4 packages from 4 different bait companies. None of them are 6 cents. That may be a first. No 6 cents packages in this one, but I do have some really exciting 6 cents news for you guys. Heads up, the Heater Series rods are now back in stock. We just received a full restock of every rod in the lineup. All models, all lengths, all powers, live and direct in full effect on 6centsfishing.com. Everybody who's been asking me when the Heater Series rods will be back in stock, the answer is today, now. They are now back in stock on 6centsfishing.com. You can get your hands on my signature series of fishing rods that I collaborated with 6 Cents to create, the almighty Heater Series. Let me grab one and show you if you're not familiar. All right, so here's a Heater Series right here. My signature series of fishing rods. Stoked on how they came out. This is the rod that I use the most, more than anything. Put them through the absolute ringer, rigorous testing, multiple designs, and we reached, you know, this right here. You guys can check them out in detail on the 6 Cents website, but they're all back in stock. For those of you that have been waiting for your chance to get your hands on a Heater Series rod, now is the time. The Heater Series swim bait rod, the swim jig rod, the chatterbait rod, the 6'9" medium moderate. Ow! The 6'9" medium moderate, my favorite Heater Series rod. All of them now back in stock. Check them out and use code JR10 for 10% off every rod that you order. That's gonna be a $15 discount for every rod that you purchase. But shout outs to everybody that's already picked up a Heater Series rod since they restocked. You guys always blow me away with the support on the Heater Series, and let's keep that rolling. You know, the more Heater Series rods we sell, the higher our chances of being able to come out with new models, lengths, powers, and actions in the future. I'm looking forward to adding to the Heater Series. More exciting news coming on that really soon, so make sure you guys stick around. In the last video, we went fishing up at Valley Lake Ranch, and we're gonna be picking things back up where we left off at Valley Lake in the next video. But today, it's unboxing time. I could not wait to sit down in here in the cooled garage and shoot an unboxing with you guys in the new studio. So we're gonna take a little break from the on the water content. We'll pick that up at Valley Lake in the next one. But today, we're gonna cut off into some boxes. We're gonna take a look at some fishing toys, tackle time. It's tackle time to play tackle box. We're gonna look at some stuff. They're baits. They're not toys, they're baits. But to me, it's like, you know, getting some new toys. And I'm sure a lot of you feel the same when you get new fishing stuff. Really quick, gotta give a massive shout out to 6th Sense Fishing for supporting us, helping us do what we do. You see a lot of 6th Sense behind me back there on the tackle wall. They're big supporters of the channel, and you guys can support the channel as well by shopping with 6th Sense Fishing and using my code JR10 at checkout to save 10% off everything on the website. You guys know I've been riding with 6th Sense for a while. They make premium quality, tournament ready, hard baits, soft plastics, terminal tackle, fishing gear, fishing apparel. If you guys have been watching my channel, you're already familiar, but we absolutely could not do what we do over here without 6th Sense. So gotta shout them out here at the beginning of the video. Also, shout outs to Waterland, waterlandco.com, JR15 for 15% off the best shades in the game. If you guys haven't checked out Waterland sunglasses and you're in the market for a good, high quality, premium pair of polarized sunglasses, I highly recommend. It's the shades that I'll wear every time out there on the water, and they are primo, top tier quality sunglasses, but not at a top tier price. A little bit more affordable than some of the competitors. So shout outs to 6th Sense Fishing, shout outs to Waterland. Now that we have all that out of the way, I think it's time to start cutting off into some boxes, taking a look at some baits. So I have a couple swim baits here, a couple new swim baits that I picked up for myself, and a couple other boxes full of some stuff from 2 other companies. This one is from a place that I've never ordered before, but it says Omnia. So yeah, first package ever from Omnia. Heard good things, especially regarding their shipping time. And after I placed my order, I had tracking on this box within like a day or 2 at the most. So that was cool. Also, was pretty surprised at how fast this Tackle Warehouse box showed up. So they don't have a logo on the side of their box, fancy style like Omnia does, but that's okay. We can help them out with that real quick. Stand by. We got this, dude. No worries, dude. Tackle Pile, Tackle Mile. There we go. Tackle Warehouse. No problem, dude. I got y'all. It's all good. Now we know. This one came from Omnia. This one came from Tackle Warehouse. We're going to set those off to the side, okay? We're going to set those off to the side. My gosh. It's oddly comfortable out here in the garage. Like cool. 72 degrees with the mini split bumping. Let's take a look at some swim baits. First up, I'm going to open this one. This one right here. It's the second bait ever from this company. This is from FOM Lures. Let's check it out. FOM. I think that's it. FOM. FOM. Pretty sure it's FOM. Ordered one bait from this cat before, and I liked it. I enjoyed fishing with it. So he did a drop recently, and when I saw the paint work, I was intrigued and I could not resist. I'll let you guys check this out. There's a little card here at the top. Handcrafted in the USA, FOM Lures. Check it out. Look what we got here. Oh, all right, look at that, dude. Little koi fish action. Little goldfish. Saw him drop the teaser pics for this on the gram. And I had to grab me one, dude. A little goldfish. Bass, they love goldfish. They'll munch these. So the paint job might have got me. Either way, I think that is an incredibly beautifully painted bait. Nice goldfish, koi fish look, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, it's a multi-joint crank down style bait. And like I said, this is actually my second one from this dude. Here's my other one right here. Same bait, just in like a crappie pattern. Almost looks like a gizzard shad, but had a lot of fun fishing this one. It's a little beat up, missing an eye over here on this side, but that's okay. Action on this thing is great. The clear coat on the new one feels like a little bit thicker. It's a little glossier look to this one. Really detailed scaling pattern there. Two really cool looking swim baits. Had to pick me up another one as soon as I saw that paint job. Couldn't resist. Yeah, really cool little multi-jointed crank down. Stoked on that. Speaking of crank downs and throwing swim baits, I would throw this on the 7/8 Extra Heavy Heater Series Swim Bait Special, which is now back in stock. Excellent rod for baits like this. Crank downs, multi-joints, the trace, the bull shad, the 7/8 Extra Heavy Heater Series Swim Bait Special is dialed for baits like that. I've been throwing the trace on it a lot here lately. Absolutely loving it. Let's keep rolling. I got another one here. This one is from our friends over at Doobie Swimbaits. Shout outs to John and Rebecca over at Doobie Swimbaits. They also did a drop recently on a paint scheme. Caught my eye and I couldn't resist. Now Doobie, they've been riding with us for a while. They've sent us a couple baits. We've unboxed some of their swim baits here on the channel before. This particular bait I saw and just wanted to support. So I just placed a little order silently, didn't reach out or anything. Just ordered me one of these heaters from Doobie because I liked the paint work on this. I have two other of these baits and they're really fun. I'm still trying to catch my first fish on them, but they're so much fun to throw. This is the little C3. Check out this paint work on this C3. This right here is fire. Little love note there on the back. Thank you for your support. The Doobies, John and Rebecca. There's a little business card. This is what we're wanting to see right here. They also give you extra tails. That's cool. But check out another little multi-joint big lip crank down in that color. Beautiful color on this one. Check that out. Got the green, the mean green with the black and lime and yellow, silver. I don't know, I'm gonna be honest. I bought this strictly because the paint job is just awesome. Just awesome. I've got a bone colored one and I've actually got a bluegill colored one tied on over here. I'll show that to you really quickly. Here's my little bluegill Doobie C3 with the blue eye. They made that one up for me. Really like that bait. Having a lot of fun throwing it. Like I said, still trying to get the first Doobie fish. Hasn't been the best year for me fishing wise when it comes to big baits, but speaking of Valley Lake Ranch and picking things up where we left off in the next video, I actually finally got on a killer swim bait bite and you're not gonna believe who I had in the boat with me while I was doing it. Spoiler alert. It was the guy that created the bait that we were throwing. So stay ready, subscribe to the channel, stick around for that video. It's coming your way really soon. But right now, we're cracking off unboxings here in the brand new and improved climate controlled studio. And I think it's about time we crack off into something else. T-Dub Omnia, T-Dub Omnia. Let's set the T-Dub off to the side and let's go with our first ever shipment from Omnia. See what I got here. So, I don't know what's going on. There's beef jerky on top and I'm not even joking. So, that's new. I didn't order that. But check it out. Speaking of things that we were throwing at Valley Lake, there's another bait that you guys are gonna see me throw just a little bit in this next video that we got coming up from Valley Lake. And it's something that I just learned about on this trip. Something that I should have known about already. I've heard people speak on this bait in the past and my brain always interpreted it as something else. I've even ordered some similar baits recently thinking that this is what I was getting, but I finally found the actual, I don't know, I'm kind of veering off here. Let me just explain. So this is it's a frog that I've never thrown before until really recently, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So first up, on the top of the box here, some Wild River Wildly Satisfying Beef Jerky. Let's see, what does it got in it though? What's the flavor on this? Mild? I'll give her a whirl. Not right now though, because I'm fasting. I'm doing intermittent fasting, trying to get back on my fitness game because your boy's kind of let himself get a little too fluffy here. So trying to get back in shape, and I'm fasting. I can't eat yet today. Intermittent fasting, keto / carnivore, low carb, no sugar, 1 meal a day, and lots of rigorous steady state cardio with a ruck on my back out here in these hills, trying to shed some of these winter pounds that I've, and summer pounds, and spring, winter, spring, and summer pounds that I've added on to myself since like Christmas. Yeah, really fell off with my fitness, but trying to get things back in order. Anyways, enough of that. Let's talk about the bait. The bait, the Stanley Ribbit Floater Top Toad. First time ever using this bait out on Valley Lake fishing with my buddy Justin Dubose, and it was such a blast to throw, and they were smashing it. This right here is a little bit different type of frog. Let's check it out. You guys probably familiar with the Top Toad. I've heard some OGs talk about this bait. I wasn't familiar. I was pleasantly surprised when I actually got hands on it and started looking at it and getting a look at how this thing is actually rigged and how it fishes. So, as you can see here, it's a floater. It fishes up near the top. This is actually a weighted hook that they've included here, but you can see it's rigged up. They've already got it pre-rigged and pre-texposed. I'm gonna bust those hooks out of the plastic there so you can see. It's a soft plastic, hollow body, floating frog or top toad that screw locks into this double frog style hook. And then you just tuck her in like that, texpose it. You're purely weedless, and you're just reeling this thing over the top of cover, and these legs are just kicking, sort of like a soft plastic, almost buzz bait. And man, so much fun. Had never fished this bait before, never even owned this bait before. And if I'm being perfectly honest with you, it's kind of tough to find this bait, especially in this color, but they're not exactly readily available like everywhere. You kind of got to hunt around for these. And I went to multiple different places, stocking up on 2-packs and spare packs on as many of these top toads as I could find because I didn't want to run out. This is the bullfrog color. It's like a yellow belly with the watermelon red top. Stanley Ribbit Top Toad. Hollow body, 1 rigged with double take hook and 1 spare. Made in the USA. Stoked on that. So I got 5 packs Stanley Top Toads right there. And you know, when you're shopping around and you're looking at fishing stuff, you always got to add a couple little bonus biscuits into the cart, you know. So I got some terminal tackle here. So first up, let me show you these wacky hooks. So these are weedless wacky hooks from Zappu. They're tungsten. It says inch wacky on there, super weight. Anyways, they're small, weedless, tungsten wacky rig hooks. So you can, you know, set up your Senko or your Clout or your Ned Fry or whatever you like to wacky rig. Little weedless, wide gap, wacky rig hooks that got like weighted tungsten heads on there. I ended up with one of these. Somebody cut one of these off and left it in my boat, and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. I fished with it and I liked it, so I wanted to pick me up some more. Nothing too exciting there, but I also got some owner shaky heads. Just trying out some different types of shaky heads. More of a traditional look on these shaky heads right here, really. Kind of got that ball head look to it. Little flat spot back there to keep it standing up. Round bend hook. Yeah, just some different shaky heads. Wanted to have some different shaky heads at the ready. Nothing too exciting. Man, it feels good and comfortable out here in this garage. I'm not listening to the cicadas scream, and I'm not wiping sweat out of my eyeballs while I try to talk to you. So pretty stoked on that. Excited on how the mini split turned out. Shout outs to my buddy Ricky Davis, the electrician that came out and ran the power for me. Actually a neighbor of mine. Like as soon as the dude got out of the truck, I could already tell, like, these are my people. And then having a couple conversations with the cat, I'm like, man, we need to get this guy on the channel. I can't wait for you guys to meet Ricky. Shout outs to Ricky. Thanks for your help with the electricity, dude. If you're watching, we need to go fishing, and you guys will get a kick out of Ricky. He's a freaking character, man. And yeah, he's the kind of people we want to be working with here on the channel. So looking forward to introducing him to you guys maybe one day out there on the boat. But let's go ahead and get off into the last package. We got the freaking mini split bumping, and I'm happy. As you know, you're always getting the invoice with Tackle Warehouse, you're always getting the return in case you need to make a return. And I actually do have a box of Tackle Warehouse returns that I need to make. And surprise, surprise, it's more Stanley Top Toads in this box. I got some spare hooks. These are the 4/0, the double take hook, as they call it. We'll rig one up here in just a second so you guys can see how it goes. Also got a few packs of some different colors. This is the bluegill color. That's like a bright chartreuse belly with the watermelon candy on top. See a little purple and green in there. Nice. Also got just your regular California 420. What else we got? Got some more of that bullfrog color. Watermelon red on top, yellow on the bottom. That's the one that we were smashing them with. Also picked up a little 3-pack here. These are just the top toad portion. No hooks included. That's the watermelon red pearl. Watermelon pearl belly. That's the Stanley Top Toad. I know you guys already know all about this bait. This was a new one for me. Something that I had never thrown before, but I had a blast throwing. So you guys know when I find something that I like, I go all in and I order up and I stock up. And that's what I did with the freaking Stanley Top Toad, dude. Hollow body. ET Toad is the color on that one. That one just looks like a nice natural green Kermit the Frog, bullfrog color. So I got a few more packs of those. A few packs of extra hooks. Let's bust one out. Do a little rigging. Let's I'm trying to figure out what color I want to set up. I'm gonna go with this one. The bullfrog, the one I have the most of. I will say that we were going through some of these things. They were blasting them off the hooks and destroying them. So we went through some frogs. I actually ran out of this color while we were out there. These little topwater floating frogs, dude, this is what they were after. This is what they were after in those lily pads out there at Valley Lake. So much fun. It's my first frog fish since I was a kid. Wished it would have came on the Vega, but I got the intel from the locals and they said this is what they were eating. Tied one on and it was on. So you guys know the screw lock. Got that little screw lock bait keeper there on the front of the hook. Little 4/0. What is it called? The 4/0. What are they calling this hook? The double take hook. Got her screwed on. She's locked, cocked, locked, ready to rock. Now we'll just tuck the back of that toad up under those hook points like that right there. If you want to, you can leave them out like that. I feel like that would be fine for most situations, but if you're in super heavy cover, you just expose those things right under that little lip. See how it's got that little flat section, that lip? Boom. Now you're 100% weedless. Dude, throwing that on straight braid, on the 7.5 heavy fast heater, and they were munching it, man. Had a lot of fun throwing this bait. Had to pick me some up. Shout outs to the Ribbit Top Toad, Omnia Fishing for the fast shipping, FOM for the new killer swim bait with the goldfish pattern, and last but not least, of course, our friends over at Doobie Swimbaits for the killer paint on this bad boy right here. I think they got a drop coming, maybe even today or yesterday they dropped some new swim baits. You guys check them out. Been friends of the channel for a while. And that's what I got going on out here as far as baits are concerned today, but I've got freaking Stanley Top Toads and the bullfrog, enough to last me for a while. And man, you guys know I suck at frog fishing, but this right here made it easy. Chunk and wind, throw it out there, reel it back. It's buzzing, it's kicking, it's plopping up near the top of the water column, and they were just igniting this thing on fire. They were exploding on it. Some really cool eats coming up in that next Valley Lake Ranch video, and I'm gonna be fishing with El Presidente with one of the most, if not the most fun bait the 6th Sense Fishing makes in their entire lineup. Can't wait for you guys to see that. but I had to get out here into the garage now that we got the mini split up and running, cooled off in here, and shoot a quick unboxing. Had all these baits sitting around and I wanted to crack into them with you guys on camera. Go down in the comments and let me know if you have anything to add. Let me know what you guys think about the mini split. All of you guys that gave me advice on the AC for out here in the garage, are you excited to see us up and running with the cool air? Now we can film multiple videos a day. That's my plan, guys, is just come out here, kick these cameras on, and straight knock them out. I'm gonna have the what is it? What is it called? The treble head line through. I got a video coming on that. I'm gonna do a breakdown. I've been playing with those, getting those things figured out, and I think I've about got it dialed, so we'll be doing a breakdown for that. I'm gonna be doing a reel comparison video between the one Daiwa that I own and my Shimano's. Let you guys know what I really think about that Daiwa that we bought a while back here on the channel. Got some really exciting stuff coming your way that I can't talk about yet, but the main thing to take away right now is that the Heater Series rods are now back in stock, live and direct in full effect on sixthsensefishing.com. So if you guys have been waiting for a Heater Series rod, now is the time. Go check them out. Secure the heaters, save the bread, JR10 for the win. You already know that we could not do what we do out here in this garage or out there on the water without Sixth Sense Fishing. So you guys check them out. Also, got to give a massive thank you and shout outs to the almighty Heater Army. Couldn't do what we do without the Army. It continues to grow. Thank you to everybody who enjoys our content enough to support on a regular basis by becoming a channel member. If you want to learn more about that and what you gain access to when you join the Heater Army, click the top link down below in the video description. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video from out here in my now climate controlled garage. But that's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, but I will see you on the next one.